Hardwood Hollow Bushcraft and Tactical.
Storm clouds are building above the timberland.
Salida 2, two-person tent. It's a lightweight tent. Packed, it weighs in at 4 pounds. Minimum weight is 3 pounds 14 ounces. Packed weight 4 pounds 9 ounces. 3 feet 9 inches wide. 3 feet 7 inches high. And 7 feet 4 inches long. So it's got a nice footprint, and it has a large vestibule as well. Lots of ventilation. This will be my first time setting it up, so let's do this together. We'll unpack it, see what we got, and go from there. Alright, it comes in a water resistant cinch bag, which has a wet sack, roll top, and buckle type attachment, like most wet bags. And then it's got a little Velcro at the top. You unpack it, you got your tent, you got your rain fly, you got your poles. These are aluminum poles. You have your instruction card, and this is your tent stakes and some extra straps and whatnot. And it actually includes these triangle shaped aluminum tent stakes, and they each have a piece of cordage at the top to help pull them out. Not sure if I'm going to like them, so this is what I actually replace all of my tent stakes with, that I carry, that I've had really good luck with. And these are galvanized 40 penny spiral spikes. They've driven into every ground I've need to drive them into. They are actually the exact same length as the tent stakes that come with it, albeit a little bit heavier. Out here on the lawn where I'm at, the aluminum stakes will probably drive fine, but when I actually take it out in the field, I'm probably going to take my stake. So let's go ahead and get the pack unrolled here, or the tent rather. Back it up here so we're in frame. And we'll go ahead and stake down these corners. I'm going to use my hatchet here. Well, 2 of them went in clean, 2 of them hit rocks. Okay, so let's go ahead and assemble the stakes here. Or I should say the poles. It's a simple 2-pole system. shot corded aluminum. They do state the type of aluminum used, the manufacturer of the stake, and they are premium, or poles rather, and they are premium aluminum. Whole lot lighter than a pole this length would be in fiberglass. So they hook with, I don't know if you can see that, these plastic hooks. Let's go ahead and unhook the camera and come in close. Poles actually attach via these plastic hooks here. They kind of twist in and then lock on the pole. So let's go ahead and get these poles installed and stand this tent up. There's a double hook system at the top, so you can connect both poles at the ridge. Alright, let me put this back on the tripod and we'll go from there. Alright. Get you back in here. And here's the ridge where they're hooked. You could do it that way, you could hook them both this way, however you want to do it. And then here's how the hooks twist in. They can only go one way. You slide them up, lock them in. You'll actually feel and hear an audible click. You have a zipper door on each side. I'm sorry, I stand corrected. You have a zipper door on one side. You have the mesh, no seam mesh, all the way around. 360. So plenty of ventilation. Unlike some tents, it does not have the ground level ventilation, which is actually good because if it does get cold at night, too much ground level ventilation can make your feet cold and your head cold. So now I'm going to go ahead and show you how to install the rain fly. You'll notice at each corner there's a buckle right here. This corner strap is green. This corner strap is gray. This one is gray. And this one is gray. What that does is your rain fly has one green marker in it, and it'll connect to that corner, and then the rest connect around from there. So it'll connect to that corner there, and the rest will connect with there so that it's correctly lined up with the door. So let's go ahead and put this back on the tripod, and we'll go from there. Okay, as I mentioned, one green strap, and the rest are gray. So we're going to start with the green strap in the front left corner. Bring it down. Snap that buckle in. Now I'm extending the straps out all the way so that I can re-cinch them later. All right. Now, remember the extra stakes and the extra strings that I showed you. You have 4 strings, and you actually have 6 extra stakes, and this is what those are for. You've got 4 corners that you can tie it down. Here's your center zipper, and that goes into your vestibule. So you got your 4 corners, and then you got a center stake hole in the back. And you have this stake hole on the vestibule flap, so you can stake the vestibule down. So you only have to open one side of the vestibule to get in and out of your tent. And there's a tie down to keep this flap rolled back with a simple toggle, so you can have that flap open and then open up the rest of the tent. Now, obviously I don't have it on a ground tarp. I will have it on a ground tarp when I have it out in the woods. So let's go ahead and put the rest of these stakes and guy lines in, and you can see how that works. And I'll be back to you after that's done. Okay, here we go. Completely set up. It's 12:23. Oh, forgot one corner strap. Anyway, 12:24, and it took me approximately 10 minutes to do this while I was telling you what I was doing. And like I said, I've never touched this tent before other than receiving it from the UPS guy. So there you go. Let's go ahead and crawl inside, see how roomy it is. Oh yeah. Since it'll be just me, one guy, that's a lot of room. My head's touching at this end, and I got, not even touching, but close, and I got, with my boots on, 6 inches at that end. So, plenty of room for me. And here's the vestibule to toss my pack in. Overall impression so far, I like it. I'm happy the way it came out. You can see when I'm standing next to it, it comes up right here, just about a little over waist level. I'm 6'1", so good sized tent. And I think it's going to do great for my next camping trip. And we'll try and do a little bit of a review of it when I get my sleeping bag and everything set up in there. All right. This is Dan. Get around here so you can see my face. Hardwood Hollow Bushcraft and Tactical. Reminding you, always practice proper firearm safety when you're outdoors. And better to be prepared today than to wish you were prepared tomorrow. Oh, anybody wondering, I believe I gave less than $150 for this tent. I think I ordered it from Camp Moore, which was the same place I ordered the titanium Vargo stove from as well, which was about $30. Alright, this is Dan, Hardwood Hollow Bushcraft and Tactical. I'm out. Have a great day.
Storm clouds are building above the timberline. The lightning's flashing across the mountainside.